Out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Outside Holiday. The 3. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harden the pass to KD. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Lays it up off the glass. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Harden, no good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Now here's Giannis. Here's Middleton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. Back to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Brown. That one off the back iron and out. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
From deep, Harden. They get it back.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Now here's DiVincenzo to the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. On the wing, Harris, defended by Middleton. Harden way outside. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Jordan, following the shot by Drew Holiday. Brown wide open, he fires. A three-pointer, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harden against Holiday. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Holiday against Harden. Passes it to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Holiday against Harden. Inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Middleton. 5 points in the game. Back to Holiday. Stolen by Harden. Here's Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Holiday up top, guarded by Harden. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Harden against Holiday. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. "16 seconds left in the first quarter. Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Back to Lopez. Over Claxton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Lopez has mastered the art of the pump fake. He gets the defense lifted. Terrific patience.
Brook Lopez hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got Green. He's out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Nets 5. Pass to Nora. To the paint, stolen away. And here we go, the fast break with Dinwiddie. Let's keep it alive. Green, that's tipped. Fast break, Milwaukee. That's good from Teague on the assist from Tucker. Teague's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks. Irving against Teague. Irving passes to Dinwiddie to the left side wing. Back to Griffin. Nets passing it around. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Teague, the pass to Portis. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. When you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here is Forbes. There's the pass to Nora. Up and in on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
A deep 3 from Irving. Rebounded by the Bucks. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Tucker, the pass to Teague. Back to Tucker. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
Outside Irving. Pass to Claxton. Launches it. Off Offensive rebound, nets. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Teague with a clean look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And now just a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Teague shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is why Teague is such a valuable player. You know, he's a solid shooter from anywhere, so he's able to space the defense. He can, with his handle, get inside the paint. There's a lot to like about Jeff Teague.
Pass to Dinwiddie from deep. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Claxton. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Teague the pass to DiVincenzo. Giannis outside. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. Griffin kicks to Green. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Lopez with the steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. Jeff Green on the wing. Here's Dinwiddie. Off target with his 3. Here's DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 3rd assist on the night. And Irving launches it from deep.
No, that's Teague using his athleticism well on the defensive end.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets under.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. Nets trail by 9. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. But he stays with it. Out to Harris. Pass to KD. Now here's Brown. Defended by DiVincenzo. And here's Harris from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, an 0-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Giannis with it, picked up by Harris. Middleton outside, fires for three. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
It's Jordan on the wing. The dish now to Durant. Back to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen that a time or two from Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
Holiday against Harden. The kick out to Lopez. And here is DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Bucks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Nets trail by 12. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. From deep Harden. A rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Left side, Brown. The feed to Jordan. It's Durant on the wing. Harden the pass to Jordan. Shot to stop the run, and the dunk by Jordan.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Up top, Portis. From the line, and again, it's Milwaukee converted.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Out to Harris. Back to Jordan, and stolen by Portis. And they're on the break. And Forbes has it in the corner. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The 3 from Harden. It's rebounded by Portis.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Tucker finds Teague. Offline with his 3. Nets trail by 19. Harden the pass to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to Portis. Clock at 6. And Portis throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. We'll make it. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Bucks leading by 19 points. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. 6 on the shot clock. Teague dishes to Forbes. Portis can't get it to go. And the Nets shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Green, the pass to Griffin. He gets that one.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Irving against Teague. Banked in off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Irving finds Dinwiddie. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Bucks shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Back to Forbes. Tucker with the ball. Griffin on him. Near the step back. And he overshot that one, missing. Nets trail by 17. Dinwiddie attacking. And the powerful one-handed slam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And Tucker kicks to Teague.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Lopez with the steal. The drive by Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Irving kicks to Griffin, dishes it to Dinwiddie. Good D by Lopez.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Bucks leading by 17. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Middleton looking it over. Pass to DiVincenzo. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 19.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Passes it to Middleton. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Claxton. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. From deep. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Holiday with it. From deep three-point range.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Our cameras caught the Clippers arriving at their building and coming through the tunnel with a lot of style and confidence. So the Nets starting five. They've got Joe Harris on out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. And for the Clippers, we've got DeMarcus Cousins. Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the 4 spot. Jackson against Harden. On the wing, George. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Brown. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Durant attacking. It doesn't go for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Harris against Leonard. He kicks to Jackson. No good with the triple. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Durant's running. That doesn't go either for KD.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Left side, Jordan. Outside, Durant. Back to Jordan. Good work defensively by Morris.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Jackson looking it over. At the elbow, it's Cousins. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Cousins has got the first points up on the board for the Clippers. From deep, Harden. They get it back.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Jackson against Harden. Outside Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Second chance shot. And at last, they get one to fall.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pulls up on the wing. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Here's Harden on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Here's Jordan. Harris passes to Jordan. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harris misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. To the middle. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Boy, for Cousins, that's really a simple, strong throwdown. Part of his normal operation.
Harden outside. Fires the 3. Here's Jordan. Oh, what a finish!
My goodness. Boy, Jordan's still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still major bounce.
They get the rebound. Here's Cousins. Makes it off the glass. Cousins has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Nets trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harden kicks to KD. And the jam by Harden.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Now here's Jackson. He is still scoreless so far in this one. And the pass to Cousins. And the three off target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Craig, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Irving. Green is out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the center position.
And Batum throwing it down with ease.
Irving against Beverly. Irving passes to Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And Batum throws it down.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Irving against Beverly. Griffin passes to Claxton. They can't stop the run with that one. Clippers leading by 9. Pass to Beverly. Here's Mann. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Fast break. Here we go. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got his first basket of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
In the corner, Kennard with it. Back to Beverly. Ibaka looking for an opening. No good on that one.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Green. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Mann, covered by Irving. Here's Kennard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Nets trail by 9. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Beverly against Irving. Here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the wing right side. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
1:36 left in the first half of the game. And Beverly kicks to Ibaka. That shot off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. The bucket is good.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Over to the wing. Griffin on the double team. Mann passes to Kennard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Claxton, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. The Clippers in the lead. And here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes to Cousins. Kicks it to George. Back to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Cousins. Claxton no good. Los Angeles leading by 4 to the inside. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And on the way from Irving for 3. Some solid defense there from Jackson. He got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
How about that?
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. They had the upper. And that...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
We've got Marcus Morris. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Jackson passes to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Now Durant. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Jordan. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Jackson with it. Outside, George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Not going to go that time. Good D by Jordan. It's Brown with the drive, and Brown throws it down hard.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
Now here's Jackson. On the wing, Morris. Cousins trying to free himself up. And again, unable to change momentum here. For the tie. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Jackson in the corner. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
For the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And here's George for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Nets trail by 5. Harden inside the three-point line. That one, no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Brown against George. Outside Leonard. And it's Rondo in the corner. From outside, off the mark. The Nets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Harden kicks to Harris. Jordan dishes to Harris. Durant in the corner. He feeds it to Jordan. And the rejection by Zubac. We've got 1:48 left in the third. George up top. He's covered by Brown. Rondo, no good. Nets trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
KD's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. To the middle. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
1:04 left to play in the third. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside Rondo. Dishes to George. Hands it from downtown. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Leonard with the steal. .30 left in the third quarter. In the corner, George with it. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Harden against Rondo. Pass to Durant. Jordan inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
And here's George for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He delivered 9. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Beverly. Ibaka outside. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 17. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And here's Beverly. The pass to Kennard. And Irving comes to help. For the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Outside, Green. Pass to Griffin. Here's Claxton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Irving against Beverly. Inside, down to 5 on the shot clock. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Griffin. Irving's got his first basket.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Griffin against Beverly. And the layup is good.
And, you know, Beverly has great speed. Snake-like in how he slips through the defense on the drive.
Outside Irving. The rebound by Ibaka. Clippers leading by 15. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Beverly against Irving. Beverly, the pass to Canaan. Shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good. Nets trail by 15. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Harden, no good on the shot. And the Clippers will come the other way. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Passes it to George. The rebound by the Nets.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence.
Oh! And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Outside Leonard. He kicks it to George. On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Harden. Right side, Leonard. 20 feet out. And he hits the jump shot. And the Clippers lead by 15.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Brown finds Jordan. Here's Harris. Misses from close range. Outside, George. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Downtown Milwaukee is seen. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Marcus Morris is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at point. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Teague, and it's Middleton in at the 3. Now here's Beverly. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
If you could stay active on defense, good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
George, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. We're about 1 minute into the first. The wide open look here for Lopez. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. To the paint. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by George.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Now here's Middleton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Beverly. George looking around. Good on the three-point shot.
That's a really nice stroke. Paul George set up nicely. Great release and big-time shot there.
Antetokounmpo passes to Teague. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down hard.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Leonard, beyond the arc. And Beverly kicks to Cousins. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Teague. Feeds it to Middleton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Clippers in the lead. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Leonard with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Oh, no. Just don't let him get his feet set. Leonard has become a deadeye on the catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Teague against Beverly. A nice shot by Teague.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Beverly against Teague. Beverly dishes to Leonard. Back to Beverly. 4 on the clock. From the arc. And it's Leonard missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. A shot by Middleton, wide open. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. On the top of the key. And that one is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Jackson down low, guarded by Holiday. Batum, and again, no good by the Clippers. Bucks leading by 3. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers. Those are the kind of situations where they thrive.
Holiday against Jackson. And again, no good by the Clippers. And Holiday throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
Old school basketball.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Nora in at the 3 spot. From down low, trying to get open is Ibaka. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Batum. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Inside. Tries it from 19, and again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Really nice balance, good base, solid rhythm. Holiday can be effective when he's got that kind of stuff from the mid-range going.
Now the pass to Kennard. The 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. And Portis throws it down.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Jackson from long range. The shot, no good. Bucks leading by 11. Launches it. And with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. In the corner, Kennard with it. Clippers moving the ball around. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. 4. Rebound by the Clippers. Kennard with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. There's a minute 34 left here in the second. Jackson passes to Ibaka. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Middleton outside. The feed to Antetokounmpo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Pass to Kennard. No good on the triple.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Teague finds Middleton. Ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Jackson. Here's man. Defended by Middleton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And the Clippers making a change here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. George is checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jackson.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
Beverly against T. Beverly, the pass to Morris. Misses off the right iron.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 11 points to... All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 11. And you, big fella. And...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. Here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. George against DiVincenzo. And George kicks to Leonard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story. I like to watch when DeMarcus Cousins outworks any defender. He finds ways to score. Even with the aggressive defense surrounding him, he'll find a gap.
Shots good by Middleton.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Outside, George. Leonard dishes to Beverly. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Middleton outside. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From the stripe. They grab their own miss. Tries again. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
To the inside. Here's Leonard, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Leonard's got 5 now.
That's a quick move, and that's a soft touch. That's mid-range opportunities for Kawhi Leonard to cash in on.
Antetokounmpo passes to Teague. A 3 for DiVincenzo. The shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Morris, left side. Outside, George. George missing again. Milwaukee leading by 14. Here's Forbes. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Rondo looking over the floor. On the wing, Morris. Holiday brings the double team. Morris kicks to Rondo. A 3 from Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The shot's good from Forbes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
There's a minute left here in the third quarter. Up top, Leonard. 5 points in the game. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Rondo. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks leading by 18. Out to the right wing. Here's Nwora. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nwora's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 26 seconds left in the third. Holiday against Rondo. Out left to the wing. Now, here's Tucker. Tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. Here's Nwora. No good from outside. And here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Outside Rondo. Passes it to Morris. Off target with his 3. Bucks leading by 17. And there's the pass to Holiday. Portis kicks to Holiday. Back to Portis, and Rondo sends it back.
An average shot blocker. The key for Rondo is to know when to leap up for those rejections. That time using length.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Pass to Forbes, a 3-ball. And again, the Bucks miss. Clippers trail by 15. From deep, George. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 11 rebounds in the game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Pass to Jackson. 18 feet out. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Tucker finds Portis. Tipped away.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Jackson misses. Bucks leading by 15. Here's Forbes. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Now here is Ibaka. He's guarded closely. Back to Jackson. And it's the Bucks on the break. And Holiday throws it down.
How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim. Love the power on that dunk, too.
Holiday against Jackson. Up top, Ibaka. Releases. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Pass to Holiday. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kevin. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka, and the layup falls.
So agile. Ibaka able to quickly come up and set the screen, then quickly rolls into position for the score.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game. The throw drops for DiVincenzo. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
There's the triple. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And Beverly kicks to George. And so on to Antetokounmpo looking over it. DiVincenzo passes to T. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Misses the 3. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. And finished off by Leonard.
Well, there are some ways to fire up your teammates. That right there is one of them, thanks to Kawhi Leonard.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was all right, David. Thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony. That's a look at our setting tonight. And nothing.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Defenses tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the 2. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Lopez. Holiday against Harden. Holiday dishes to Giannis. The shot trying to get open is DiVincenzo. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Durant. Over Giannis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Listen, we know that it is a very tough job to cover Kevin Durant. He takes pleasure at making tough shots.
Here's Giannis. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Middleton. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
The kick out to Irving. Passes it to Durant. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Good D by Lopez.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. Yep, it counts.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here is Harden after the basket by Milwaukee. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A primary scorer for his team. Griffin also has a knack for drawing fouls on the way up.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Green, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. Brown, he's checked in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Lopez. Middleton outside. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Lopez inside, defended by Griffin. Lopez with the bucket. Lopez has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Down low. Here's Griffin, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw fouls.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Milwaukee leading by 5. Outside Teague. Nwora, the pass to Portis. To the middle. A nice shot by Tucker.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
It's stolen by Teague. Here we go, one-on-one. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Dinwiddie finds Griffin. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Tucker, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has a...
And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense...
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had...
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Nora in at the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And Brown over to help. The pass to Portis. And Tucker kicks to Teague. 5 on the clock. Forbes the pass to Teague. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 11. To the inside. Brown. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Teague the pass to Nora. Here's Portis, defended by Griffin. Portis in the post. Griffin's there. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. To the paint. Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Bucks. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Teague. Portis trying to free himself. Teague can't hit. Nets trail by 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
All alone. Tucker controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Griffin inside, guarded by Tucker. From 17 feet out, he's off on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Nora. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Portis. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Bucks lead by 15. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Inside, here's Forbes, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Nets trail by 15. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Antetokounmpo against KD. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Griffin with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Harris dishes to Harden.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Irving with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Griffin leading the charge. Good on the shot. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that speed and athleticism of Griffin, a lethal combination when he's on the break.
And it's Lopez at the elbow. On the dunk by Lopez.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Harden, no good. Outside Holiday. Over Harden. And that one hits back iron.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And so it's Milwaukee riding up.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. They launched into a 6-0 run. And that'll do it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Griffin in at the center position. Outside Holiday. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Antetokounmpo against KD. Antetokounmpo, no good. Nets trail by 13. Here's Harden. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
No one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop, and that thing is a deadly shot.
Harden against Middleton. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And here's Harden for three. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 14. And that one's good by Giannis. Giannis has got 10.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
On the wing, Harris. Harden against Holiday. Lopez with the block.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Harden. But they recover it. Here's Harden on the wing. Here's Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Griffin has battled knee injuries during his career, but his persistence is incredible. Still a nightly double-double threat.
Griffin hits them both. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning the championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 14. Got that bucket in no time at all.
So smooth with his shot mechanics. Joe Harris, what a pretty jumper.
KD against Antetokounmpo. And here is DiVincenzo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Here's Harden. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
Now here's Giannis. 10 points for him. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lets it go with the three. And the three ball is good. Timeout. Middleton's got 6 points.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Timeout called the Nets.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter of the game. Luwawu, the pass to Brown. It's deflected. Teague against Dinwiddie. Over to the left wing. Portis kicks to Forbes. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Outside Portis. Rocket 6. Back to Teague. Second shot opportunity. And Portis with the layup. 8 points for him.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second chance points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
15 seconds left to play in the third. Teague with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fires the three. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. One second left. That shot missing. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks lead by 13. Don't go. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. Portis, the pass to Morrow. Shot clock at 6. That shot misses. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Jordan against Portis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
and you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Middleton for three. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Over in the corner, Green. Back to Jordan. Chalk up 2 there.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. Middleton outside.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Brown kicks to Green. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. But they'll get another chance. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Jordan finds Dinwiddie. Right side, Green. To the middle. Here's Jordan. No good on that one. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 16. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Here's Middleton. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Holiday surveying the floor. Here's the 3. That one doesn't drop.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bucks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Brook Lopez.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
KD on the wing. And Griffin slams it in.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. Middleton for 3. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 17.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Now Giannis. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the five for the Clippers. Morris is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Mann in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, we've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then there's Brown. And it's KD in at the 3. Now, here's Beverley. Griffin with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Brown's got the ball. All sorts of time. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. It's stolen by Brown. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And it goes down 2 points.
This is what you like about Kevin Durant. Doesn't need to press the issue. Mid-range is close enough.
Everly with the ball. Left side, George. Lays it up off the glass. Hey, Steve, two defensive-minded teams in the building tonight. Both are good at getting stops.
Yeah, Kevin, this is going to be one of those chess match basketball games we get a chance to see. Difference, I think, will be the team that can somehow get easy baskets will make the difference.
Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Beverly looking around. Out to Morris. Over Harden. That misses off the backboard.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Morris passes to Beverly. Morris against Griffin. And it's Beverly missing.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him. And maybe it's the adrenaline talking. But they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down. The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And Cousins throws it down.
The incredible wingspan of DeMarcus. Doesn't have to get too far off the ground to throw it down.
Harden outside. No good on the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Cousins, and Durant sends it back.
You forget, Durant has the reach of a center. He can provide rim protection.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here's Jordan. That one, no good. Great D that time from Batum. Harden against Leonard to the inside. Kennard. And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
And yes, it's good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Right side, Jordan. Outside for Griffin. Harden outside. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Yeah, this is Jordan's mindset, trying to extend the play and convert that effort into points.
Pass to Ibaka. Over Jordan. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Harden surveying the D. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harden's got 5 now.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Leonard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
The pass to Harden. Jordan with it. Defended by Ibaka. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes.
This game, it's a physical game, obviously, but, a lot of...
Greg, it takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Offensively.
Oh!
Yes! Yes! Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
The drive by Jackson, offside Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Out to the right wing. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Irving against Jackson. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Passes to Kennard. Outside for Jackson. And Leonard has it in the corner. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Harris dishes to Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Jackson against Irving. Over Jackson. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Here's Claxton, defended by Ibaka. Claxton no good. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Irving passes to Claxton. Shots good by Green. Green's got his first points of the night.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Ibaka. Kicks it out to Leonard over Harris. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Ibaka. Leonard's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Irving against Jackson. Shoots the 3. And Kyrie Irving gets the 3. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is what makes Kyrie so dangerous. He is so proficient from distance.
On the wing, Batum. The feed to Ibaka. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Kennard. Offensive rebound. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
You see the strength Ibaka's added over the years. That time converting through contact, going to the line.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season.
Oh my goodness!
Did you see
what a play!
Unbelievable!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And the shot goes down.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
On its way from Irving for 2.
At the point guard position, Patrick Beverley is a great shot blocker.
Here's George. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple rough... And...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. Now the pass to Mann. Feeds to Cousins. Morris, left side. Good on the 13-footer. Morris has got his first points of the game. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said is you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Brown outside. Passes it to Jordan. He kicks to Griffin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
When you think of low post scorers, you got to put Griffin down there. Yes, he likes to face up, but with his back to the basket, he's pretty good as well as drawing fouls.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
They get a hand on it. Beverly, the pass to George. Over Harden, and it's George missing. Nets trail by 5. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Durant with a wide open look. Kept alive. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. To the paint. And that one's good. Beverly.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Harden outside. At the elbow, Griffin. He feeds it to Jordan. No stopping him there. Jams it in it. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Silky smooth stroke, nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
Beverly against Harden. Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. Harden against Beverly. Shot from 16. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's George, and George with this stuff.
Every organization needs team-first guys like Patrick Beverly. That's a terrific pass.
Beverly against Harden. Fires it up. That one off the back iron and out.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Los Angeles with some changes. Irving with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. The step back jumper is good. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Can hit it outside, inside, and there you see Kyrie with the pull-up.
Pass to Kennard. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Ibaka finds Jackson. 6 to shoot. From deep. The shot misses. Great D that time from Irving. Shot from 12. And the jumper is on the mark. And now it's only a 5-point Clipper lead.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Leonard dishes to Jackson. Offline with his 3. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Here's Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
Leonard kicks to Kennard. His 3-pointers off the mark. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers ahead. They lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Harris. Also Green out there. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Irving against Kennard. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Kyrie Irving.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Jackson against Irving. Outside, Green. On the wing, Harris. Here's Claxton. Count that bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Jackson passes to Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Irving misses.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Batum, good.
Nice feed. Leonard with good timing, good ball placement.
Outside Irving. Batum with the steal. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slams.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Irving kicks to Harris. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Here's Los Angeles now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Jackson against Griffin. Here's Batum. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Leonard on the wing, defended by Durant. Leonard, no luck. Nets trail by 9. Durant attacking, and the rejection by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
Now the feed to Cousins. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Jordan trying to end the drought, and it's good on the way up.
Great look by Blake Griffin. When your foreman has that ability to pass the basketball, it's a major advantage.
Jackson against Harden. Outside Leonard. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter of this one. A shot by Batum, no good. Outside Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's what DeAndre is out there to do. Dropping the hammer is his specialty.
Harden against Jackson. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Kicks it to Cousins. Clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range. The Nets on offense. The three from KD. Batum grabs the miss. Leonard against Griffin. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Jordan. Harden outside. Back to Jordan. Harden finds Jordan. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
DeAndre is very skilled at going up into contact. Tough for the defense to be able to stop him without fouling.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A solid win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Teague, and it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Clippers, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Mann in at the small forward position. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Yep, that one goes.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do, setting up his guys nicely.
George looking over the floor. Pass to Beverley. Down low. Lopez with the steal. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guy.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Beverley dishes to Morris. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Teague against Beverley. Teague the pass to Middleton. Giannis inside. That one goes in. Giannis has got his second basket.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on the shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block it.
Now here's Beverley. In the corner, it's Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cousins, banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Beverley against Teague. To the inside, and to Antetokounmpo.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Beverley feeling it out a bit. And there's the pass to Cousins. Outside, George. Off target from outside. Beverley against Middleton. To the wing right side. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here's Middleton, and that one is hammered home.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Six to shoot. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's DiVincenzo. Power down with both hands.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
The drive by Giannis. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 8.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Drops in the tray. Middleton's got 5 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Kennard on the wing. Left side, Ibaka. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now, here's Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Jackson kicks to Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Holiday up top, guarded by Jackson. And here's Holiday. Passes it to Connaughton. To the middle. Batum with the steal. And so it's Milwaukee. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Milwaukee.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the two-guard spot. Pass to Leonard. Back to Jackson for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Connaughton passes to Nwora. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's a 13-point game. Outside Leonard. He dishes it to Ibaka. He kicks it to Batum. Clippers moving the ball around. And Leonard gets it to go.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Tucker the pass to Nwora. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Nwora's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks. Taken away by Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
A fantastic two-way player. Sometimes Holiday's best offense is what he creates through his defense.
Jackson down low, guarded by Holiday. Out to Ibaka. Leonard on the wing. Outside Jackson. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. High post Cousins. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Here's Holiday. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Bucks lead by 17. Now, here's George. D right on him to stop the run. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
There's 1:47 left in the first half. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd basket of the night. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. Outside, George. Morris outside. Kicks it to Beverly. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Cousins. Giannis with some nice D.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And George kicks to Cousins. Los Angeles with another miss. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 16-6 run. Middleton outside. From deep three-point range, Cousins pulls it in. Clippers trail by 19. It's stolen by T. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Launches the 3. Offensive rebound, Bucks. That shot off the mark. Here's George. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead as they... Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's man in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Bucks leading by 19. For 3, Middleton. He is hauled in by Paul George. The Clippers shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Morris right side. Dishes it to George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
A different look for the Clippers. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Kennard. Left side, Ibaka. Over Lopez. Ibaka, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And they pick up 2. Teague's got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
Here's Kennard. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Middleton. The shot will not fall. The Clippers go the other way with it. And stolen by Jeff Teague. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Here's Lopez. Giannis right side. Takes the 13-footer. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Ibaka, no luck. And Teague's got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. 22 is their biggest lead. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Clippers moving the ball around. Outside Leonard. Pass to Kennard. Here is Ibaka, covered by Giannis. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DiVincenzo's got 8.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul, so it's both teams making substitutions here. Beverly against Holiday. Nobody near George. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And, you know, that's one of George's go-to shots. He's a three-point shooter who spaces the floor well.
Holiday inside the line. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Morris throws it down.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
George from deep three-point land, and another 3 for the Clippers.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Here's Nora, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bucks lead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Holiday. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Nora in at the small forward. Milwaukee leading by 12. Pass to Connaughton. And here's Tucker, covered by Morris. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Milwaukee. And for the Clippers, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Beverly, the pass to Cousins. From deep, George. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now the Bucks moving it up. Out to the right wing. Here's Connaughton. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
P.J. Tucker always active on the boards and doesn't give the defense a chance to box him out.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. In the corner, George with it. And that one goes long.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And the pass to Tucker. Outside Holiday. The Clippers grab the miss. Cousins has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Puts it up from 12. Good. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
When PG-13 is feeling it, he can be an absolute monster from mid-range.
Connaughton passes to Holiday. To the paint. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got his first bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Holiday with the 3 from beyond the arc and then some. And the Bucks lead by 20. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Holiday against Beverly. And it's Tucker atop the key. Stolen by Beverly. And up the floor again, the Clippers running the floor.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Milwaukee.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Holiday against Beverly. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Beverly. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 14. George, no good. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Passes to Holiday. Tucker with the ball. He's picked up by Cousins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holiday. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. On the wing, George. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.